May 4th, that's today. It's Star Wars Day. And I'm gonna start the day off with this. I've taken a shower and, just try to look nice and everything. But I'm gonna be spending the day doing Star Wars related activities and content. That also includes watching the Maul Shadow Lord finale that comes out today, May 4th, Star Wars Day in Australia. I know time zones are a bit different everywhere else. Nah, man. Darth Maul, when I first was exposed to him, all I could think was, man, this guy is cool. And that was in The Phantom Menace, maybe around 2014, 2013. 10 plus years later, all I can think of when I think of Maul is, man, this guy is cool. And unlike before, now, he is so much more. I'd imagine most people went through this. My first exposure to Maul was the Phantom Menace film, 1999, Star Wars Episode 1. He didn't say much, but man, was his double-bladed lightsaber really cool. And that final fight between Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan, and Maul, with the Duel of the Fates playing in the background, this fight being the turning point of everything. Whoever comes out of this fight decides the fate of Anakin Skywalker and, in sort of a way, the rest of the galaxy. Top 5 lightsaber duels for me. Not to mention, the exhilarating fight choreo, constant clashing of lightsabers, it was constant, it was fast, it was fluid. Peak cinema. Then he supposedly died and we don't see him again for a really, really long time. That was until season 4 of The Clone Wars. There's a dude, goes by the name of Savage Opress. A sick name, a worthy name for the brother of Darth Maul. Season 4 we also get other really cool stuff. The introduction of Dathomir, the planet of the Night Sister clan. I think season 4 is kind of where Clone Wars just really hit for me. And then it happened. The return of Maul. When he returned on the screen, he was a bit hard to recognize. The once mighty Sith assassin, now consumed by madness. He's clinging on to life for the only purpose, for a chance at revenge against Kenobi. He's also, inciting the Sith mantra, I guess, as he's doing it, like Darth Maul, bro. This guy is cool. Then his mind gets restored, he gets new legs, and then he decides, you know what? Let's get to work. I'm going to be working on Demon Time right now. He called out Kenobi, nearly won. And then after that, he went on to creating an army of his own. Allied with Death Watch, he united the criminal underworld, and through trial by combat, where he was all like, I challenge you, one warrior to another. And only the strongest can rule Mandalore. That is so cold to say. And he won through trial by combat. Technically he was an outsider, but he won and became the ruler of Mandalore. And that was in one season, season 5, he was doing that. This guy is cool. He did get dethroned and defeated by Darth Sidious. It was a really cool lightsaber fight between the two. Spoilers. And he held his own for a bit. Unfortunately, in terms of Master of the Force, Sidious is superior to him. Maul held his own just for a bit. Savage Opress was not... he was clearly outmatched. He was not playing on the same field as these two. We don't see Maul again after that. I didn't read the comics, but I kind of know the synopsis. I think it's the Sons of Dathomir. But basically, off-screen, Maul's imprisoned by the Separatists. He escapes the imprisonment with the help of some loyalists towards him, the Mandalorian loyalists. And then he decides to sort of lay low. So we don't see him until the year is 2019. Clone Wars Season 7, the finale, is released. The entire season of Season 7 is just peak. It's so many brilliant moments, and the episodes themselves are so good. Especially the Siege of Mandalore and Order 66. That was, oh my goodness. Maul makes his, first appearance, first physical appearance And then Bo-Katan just starts running and gunning, and then he just curves the bullets, and then force chokes her. Or, like, holds her body up. Maul versus Ahsoka, I was like, that was such a cool duel. And then Maul revealed, in a way, it's revealed, Maul, he sees visions of the future. He's so sure of how to get in his master's plan. In a way, he kind of wanted to save the galaxy, although he wanted to do it in a petty way, which was thwart his master's plan. But he did kind of want to save the galaxy, although I don't think he's winning that fight against Anakin. Kid me was onto something when he thought, this guy's cool. Sam Witwer, the voice of Maul, I don't know how much he was involved with writing these lines, but like how he was saying it, he was just cooking with his voice. There is no justice, there is no law, but only the one that is set to replace it. That was I think my favorite line in that whole sequence in this, between the whole exchange between Ahsoka and Maul, was when he said, he held in his hand, he's all like, every choice that you have made has led you to this moment. He's so cool. He's so cool. Not a good person, but he's really cool. His feats are like impressive just in the Clone Wars, like between episode 1 and 3, his feats are impressive. Bested Qui-Gon Jinn in lightsaber combat. Throughout the Clone Wars, like when he came back and his mind was restored, he took down a few Jedi Knights. He took over a faction of a pirate gang, like part of Hondo's crew. Became the leader of Death Watch and Mandalore. Killed the leaders of the major criminal gangs across the galaxy. He didn't kill them, he killed the leaders of the major criminal gangs that opposed him. Then he united the criminal gangs. Survived Darth Sidious. And then the very last thing he did in the Clone Wars was he escaped the 501st Legion and he destroyed the 501st Legion's Starship Destroyer. That was him. He took down the engine and brought it down. That was just in the Clone Wars. The feats don't stop there. He is introduced in Rebels as the Shadow, an old dude lurking around the Sith Temple. Oh man, I saw him. I was like, it can't be. He's returned. And then he beats 2 Inquisitors. This guy is cool. And how he died is just so cinematic. His final duel, it was against Obi-Wan Kenobi, against the same man who had his first duel in the Star Wars franchise. The stances that both of them took, like sort of representing their journey throughout Star Wars. Obi-Wan more prevalent, but Darth Maul kind of the same as well. And then Obi-Wan besting him in lightsaber combat, and then Maul dies in his arms. His last words, is he the chosen one? He is. And he will avenge us both. It's cold. That's cinematic, so cold. His last words, like even he knew he was dying. He just wanted to make sure that even in death, he could find peace and reassurance that he is avenged. What a way to go out. What a character. A one-off character who then has amazing depth added towards it 10 plus years later. He was cool then, he's even cooler now. And now, we currently have a show that stars Maul. I won't talk about too much. I'm about to watch it the second half, like the last 5 episodes with my sister. Right now we're going to go to a comic book store and grab a few Star Wars comics. Right after I edit this real quickly. But so far, first 5 episodes, the animation, Maul, formerly Darth, now just Maul. The lightsaber fight, the choreos, it just looks so spectacular. It's just so good. I'm obsessed with Maul Shadow Lord. I'll let you guys know what I think of Maul in a bit, because the finale releases today. I got it bright and early, May 4th, in Australia. Again, time zones are a bit different, but it's May 4th right now. I love Star Wars, and Darth Maul, my man, is so cool. I can't wait to see the upcoming Star Wars projects. There's Mandalorian and Grogu, Star Wars Starfighter. That's going to be starring myself. Sorry about that. And I believe Ahsoka Season 2. I'm not sure if that's been announced or it's in development, but I'm sure they have Ahsoka Season 2. This video of just laying out my passion for this character. I feel very strongly towards Maul. He's my main in Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the dark side. and Luke Skywalker is on the light side. I just want to gloat about my love for the character that is Maul. Yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and stay safe. Okay. Rosario Dawson as live action Ahsoka. Honestly, I think it's a generational cast. It's perfect. I do wish the tendrils was a little longer, but it's overall fantastic. I don't know who they're gonna cast if they ever do a live action Asajj Ventress, but my pick is Kaylee Spaney. Do not ask why.